Welcome back to Crossout, guys, where the purpose of today's video will be to try to discuss cannons and what stage they are in right now, what shape they are in, what they can do, what they cannot do. I mean, it's been subject of a lot of discussion lately because of all the recent cannon changes that has been going on in Crossout, and they definitely feel changed. And I think it's something that, even though there are a lot of testing and statistics on it and a lot of stats and data that we can gather from us YouTubers testing it and the developers releasing different sorts of patch notes and test servers and stuff like that, where we were allowed to test the cannon changes before they happened. At the end of the day, in my opinion at least, even though there are, you know, we can use stats to judge whether something is OP or not, but it also comes down to what it feels like in game, in my opinion. Because a weapon can on paper deal a bunch of damage, but if you're not really able to utilize the damage in any way, then is it even useful to have all of that damage in said weapon? You know, hopefully you know what I mean. So I feel like the most relevant thing right now is how cannons feel to fight in game. And I mean, for most part, it feels way different, but it's something that we're going to discuss while we go and play a few games. So before I empty my entire garage of people here, I feel like we should just get a move on, and let's talk a bit about cannons while we play some cannons. So let's get started. Before we get into it, I just quickly want to say thank you so much to all of the new Patreons. Patreon has been booming lately. Akadema, Bruce, Hans Deutscher, Kanix, Karim. Thank you so much for joining the Patreon, and thank you for being Patreons, and thank you for being awesome. If you guys want to be it yourself, link down in the description. We have a lot of content in there as well for you if you cannot get enough already. One of the pieces that we're gonna look for is actually this a build video of this, and one of the things that you can look for is a build video for this hover right here. It has been requested by one of the dudes in there, which is why I have also built this thing. And I figured, now that we are on it, interesting to just maybe drop a little video on cannons because of all of the changes. And I know that, you know, the Typhoon has been absolutely changed lately in order to compensate for the fact that it deals a ton of damage, and one of those changes was to the perk, which I also think is the most relevant thing to discuss with this weapon, because I really, at the end of the day, still did not really fully understand why they changed the perk of the Typhoon. The stun was strong, yes, but it also countered very specific things and allowed for people to really show who was like, whoops, there was a tree, who was like really super good with cannons and knew where to put their shots in order to not only deal damage but also inflict a stun that would potentially spin people out of control if the enemy was playing hovers and stuff like that. While this weapon at the end of the day feels like just dragging out the time it takes to finish a battle if it's Typhoon versus Typhoon. Oh god damn it, I thought he dropped earlier. That was terribly trashy. Oh no, and here we go. Hear the drones. Well, rip, unless I get some help, that is, which I probably will not. Oh my god, look at that. You literally cannot even control your build when you have those drones on you. It's so insane how good they are. Finally they broke off. He's trying again. Well, my god. Okay, good, they're out now. See if you can get a shot. Oh, I think we took off some drones there. That was pretty dope. Nevertheless, you see, for example, a droner like that coming in for you, there's just nothing you can do to stun him and maybe just stall him a bit. Oh, finally we got that flip on him. That was about time. So, I mean, now that we cannot stun people anymore, do we at least get some feedback from the damage? I would be inclined to say no, not at all, because the damage has also been considerably lowered at the end of the day, the total amount of damage that you inflict with a shot, since they made the changes to ballistic damage and bullet damage. And for those of you that don't know, now you have a certain amount of damage that you deal upon hit, and then you have a certain amount of damage that you deal as AoE damage. And this is a bit unlike what it used to be, which I cannot 100% surely describe to you because I didn't thoroughly test what it was supposed to be like before. Is that a hover? That is a hover. Let's see if you can get some hits on his guns there. But the matter of fact is, I feel like at least trading against something like a Scorpion now should be easier for you because of the reload debuff. but he also got a few very good hits on my guns here already, so you know, those are smoking, which is not really ideal. Let's see if we can get that guy with a nice hit. There we go. Oh my god, that is a lot of scorpions on their team at least. Let's just crawl all the way over here before we shoot, because he's in the river. And all in all, you definitely feel that something is different with your guns when you're playing cannons. You know me, I've always been a massive fan of playing executioners in Clan Wars. And that was... oof, by no means any fun to it anymore after the changes. Okay, he didn't go that way. Just take that gun already. Nice, he didn't. So... having said that, the executioners, they hit for way less. But while I think that they do hit for way less, it's also worth... really? But... really? While it's worth saying that the executioner hits for way less, it also feels like it is in a more balanced spot now when you look at the damage output from it. I've ran it in Clan Wars for one session now, and it definitely still deals a lot of damage, but it doesn't. We had hits for our average damage over a session of 5,000-6,000 before the changes to it, and now the last session I played was 4,500 average, so that's still level with an average Typhoon. So there is definitely still plenty of damage hidden in the gun, but it's also now 15 energy that you're spending on 3 executioners compared to just 12 energy for 2 Typhoons. So some ups and downs to both of them, definitely, and I feel like it is in a more balanced spot. But at the same time, it just doesn't feel like what the executioner used to do, which was deal immense amount of damage. Oh my god, those scorpions are just sitting back in the base and sniping off our guns, right? You just don't feel like you pack that same punch anymore with the executioner, which you did before because of the perk and then all of the damage inside of the builds. But that doesn't really happen anymore, so it's just not the same experience anymore by any means, which is rather sad in my opinion, because honestly, at the end of the day, with a cannon, sorry about that, homie, with a cannon, you should really feel like you tear a hole in people's builds whenever you shoot them. But if, you know, once we adapt our builds to it and you start armoring up with something that will prevent your build from falling apart in just one shot, then you really start to, you know, feel like your cannons are not doing all that much to the enemy. Because then you compare it to something like the new flute missile, and the new flute missile definitely tears a hole in the enemy's build when you shoot them with that. So that one is still rather changed, which is quite frustrating to experience, actually. And that leads me to the next point of this video. This is just gonna end up being like it shouldn't sound like it's not a rant in any way, so it shouldn't sound like a rant. But it's just the fact that many of these, you know, people that then experience to get demolished by a flute is like, well, nerf the flute then. And I think it's dangerous to go for the approach that anything that feels strong just has to be nerfed. Why not sometimes just look at the fact that these 3 guys are literally just sitting with their scorpions up in the base here and camping all the game. Oh well, rip. You shouldn't approach everything with just this is strong, nerf it. This is strong, nerf it. Why don't we just try to balance some things out so that we can get more than just one weapon at a time that punches. Oh my god, I'm spinning all over the place, or my build is wobbling all over the place. Did we degun him? I think we did. That was a good shot. So, I mean, it's getting to a point where everything just gets nerfed all the time, and I think that's a bit of a shame, to be honest. I think we're gonna lose this one as well. We did get that one degun in, which is pretty dope. Oh wow, what am I doing? That was absolutely a tragedy right there. What? How did you not lose that gun? I don't get it. Oh well, rip. Please don't. Please don't. Okay, never mind. So, you know, while the flute is definitely in a strong position right now, don't forget that it is a weapon with just, what did we get to last time? 47 HP or something like that, I think we discovered when we had a look at it the first time. It is also a weapon with a trade-off. It's just an epic weapon, though, an epic weapon, so it shouldn't, at the end of the day, still probably out-damage a relic by the amounts that it does right now. But the point is just that the reason that it out-damages a relic weapon is because the relic weapon gets hit with so many nerfs, because that's what people demand. They demand nerfs and nerfs and nerfs, instead of trying to pull up some of the other weapons that might be underperforming. It's not always a case more camping scorpions. It's not always a case of just overperforming weapons. It's also sometimes a case of I keep overcompensating those shots, which is absolutely stupid to do. Oh my god, and then the ground here now cocking me big time. Well, hello there. Let's get back because we have someone on top of us too. There we go. At least he lost one gun. Oh god, that dude is getting hammered. Cannot do much for you there, my dude. That was not a good shot. That was not a good shot by any means. Oh god. Go away. What? He didn't even lose that gun. Wow, my team got demolished. We'll rip them. What is that? Oh, that's... okay. Okay. So here's the Helios dude again. Let's hammer him on the bottom there. Maybe take some stuff off of him. I don't even know if we did, but I think we did because he's not moving anymore. Or he is moving, but he's not shooting anymore. Which definitely must be a sign that we did something right. Let's see. Can we get that shot underneath him? We couldn't really. Wait, don't demo me. That dude is AFK. Let's cloak up, go the other way. Okay, he jumped. Did he jump down? He didn't jump down. But he's still there, though. Maybe we can stay with the poke dude here, try to help him out. Ow, shit! That's not very optimal. That is not very optimal. There we go, hammer down that gun. Oh, and a scorpion is shooting for me too. Still not degunned. There we go. Nice. Okay, so that scorpion only has one gun, so maybe this is still doable. God damn it, now the other guy is back again, I see. Oof, that was a great shot. That was an absolutely magnificent shot. We didn't degun him though. Oh, I missed my opportunity to shoot underneath him there. That is not good. That's not what we want. Can we just talk about how much this... damn it. Build actually keeps itself together, you know, to still fly, at least. That's always something. Let's do one more while we just try to round off this very one-sided discussion because it's only me. But, you know, just to talk about the fact that I definitely think that cannons has changed a lot. Being on the enemy side of it, you do in some occasions feel that you don't get hit as hard as you used to, and that definitely has its that was a beautiful shot, by the way. It definitely has some ups to it because you don't get blasted to pieces as hard anymore. It doesn't feel like that, at least. And I don't know if it's just because not as many people play Typhoons anymore, but something has changed, and I cannot really put my finger on what it is. I cannot pinpoint this one thing that has made cannons way different to play against. But at the same time, there we go. Stop rushing me. Oh, that's the guy we hit. Damn it, I need some real... I'm really in trouble here. I'm really in trouble here. Okay, okay. Now he's... shit is down. There we go. And I think we degunned him. Nice. Well, and the good side is that Oof, that's drones. Did he get them assigned to me? He didn't. That's always something. Nice. We just want to stay cloaked for as long as possible. Damn it, not anymore. Come on. How do I keep missing these shots underneath him? Okay, and a Helios too. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Whoop! Okay, nope, we didn't hit that exactly. Well, good. Okay, we are out of this at least. Oh, there's another Helios. Oof, that was a deadly hit underneath him. I'm gonna go absolutely insane here if that guy doesn't bang off soon. Okay, now the other one is coming too, I think. Yep, he's definitely under pursuit here. He's gonna shield. And then he's not gonna shield. Oh, wow, no. There we go. What? That side was aimed straight at him. There. Nice. Sit down. We are getting quite wounded though in our cabin because of all of those Helios. But as you can see, they can definitely still do some work. Like they can still degun and all of that takes. Let's see if we can kill that drone guy because he is a massive issue. More of an issue than the other guy there. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh yeah. Yeah. Just give me those drones. Ow. Okay. Never mind. Let me know what you think about the cannons. Let me know what you think about the entire changes that they made to them. Don't forget to be constructive. And once again, thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much for all the amazing support lately. We are almost at 6,000 subscribers and the numbers just keep growing. New members to the burger buns every day. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.